If I were to ask you, what foods do you eat on a daily? If you're the typical person, the answer is gonna be you just usually eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just normal, right? Yeah, you may think that's normal. Now, although it could be okay if you're eating the right things. Now, most people, they wake up, they eat cereals for breakfast. Now, let me just expose breakfast as a whole right now. Your body was meant to perform at its best when it's hungry. So when you wake up and your stomach is empty, your body pumps out all of the hormones and all of its strength in order to be able to get food. Remember, you're primal. You're just like an animal. The only thing that differentiates us from animals is that we have a developed brain and they don't, right? So you're just like an animal anyway. Your body is designed to survive on Earth, to survive on this planet. So breakfast is a myth. Newsflash, if you ain't been listening and you're blind and shit, right? I'ma just help you to see real quick. Breakfast is a myth, right? It's made by these companies. It was actually created by the dairy companies because they want you to wake up and eat pancakes and drink a glass of milk and eat eggs and all of that shit for breakfast. Now, someone like me, I'm not gonna lie. If you were to eat eggs, I 100% stand by eggs, right? I'll give you that, right? I'll 100% stand by eggs because eggs have cholesterol, and especially if you're a man, you should be eating eggs because eggs have cholesterol, which directly produces testosterone, right? Your body cannot produce testosterone without having cholesterol, with organic cholesterol, obviously, which comes from eggs, right? There's other foods as well, but still, eating breakfast as a whole, like just waking up and eating first thing in the morning, I do not stand by that. That's bullshit, and it was created by the dairy industry so that they can get more money. Because the more you eat breakfast, then the more you have to buy their products and buy their foods, and then the more money they get. They're billionaire. Bro, they're literally $1 billion companies. They are billionaires, right? They feed off of us more than we feed off of them. So, what's next? Why do you actually get sick, right? Because I wanted to title this video, The Real Reason You Get Sick. But I said, you know what? I might as well just expose the whole food industry as a whole, right? So why do you get sick? See, you have something in your body that builds up, which is called mucus. So whenever you eat a bunch of bullshit food, right? Now, do this test real quick. The next time you're gonna eat a snack, just don't even look at the snack. Close your eyes and I want you to do this thing. Name 10 or at least 5 ingredients that's in the snack. I bet you can't even name one. Besides, like, if it's something typical, you might just say sugar. But besides sugar, name at least 5 to 10 ingredients that's in your snack. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't even be eating it anyway. Because why are you eating something that you don't even know what's in it? Are you dumb? Exactly. So basically, these foods that you're eating, not only that, they also have what's known as seed oils. So the real reason you get sick is because of your gut microbiome. That's what it's called, right? Your gut microbiome. So basically, your gut microbiome, obviously, common sense, it's your gut, your intestines as a whole, right? So basically, your intestines, it has its own bacteria. It has its own germs. Your body produces its own bacteria, which is basically just to help kill any toxins and whatnot. So it's actually okay to have bacteria in your body if it's produced by your own body. Now, when you go and you eat all of these seed oils and all of these bullshit food and these snacks with like 50 plus ingredients, you can't even name 5 or 10, right? What it does is it changes up your gut microbiome. It changes up the bacteria that it produces, and it gives your gut its own bacteria. So now you're consuming bacteria from something that's not even produced from your body. So what this does is it builds up mucus. It builds up this sticky substance in your body, what's known as mucus, right? And mucus now spreads all throughout different parts of your body. So if the mucus spreads into your brain and it dies or it gets triggered in your brain, then you're gonna experience certain diseases such as schizophrenia and other mental diseases, right? Because it affected your brain. If it affects your nose, your nostril or something, then you get other diseases in your lungs and whatnot. Or it could just lead to you getting the flu if you're lucky. So I'm gonna say if you get the flu, you're consider yourself lucky. You get the cold, you're considered lucky, because you could get many different severe diseases, right? So if you get the cold, you're lucky, because then your immune system then fights against the cold and it kills off the toxins, and it realizes that it's infiltrated, right? So it kills off all of the toxins and everything. And then it just takes about 4 days. For me, if I get sick, it takes about 4 to 5 days and I'm back to normal as ever, right? So you're considered lucky if you just get sick. Now, if you get a disease, you're fucked. You're pretty much fucked. But obviously, like with anything, if you can get it, you can lose it. So if you could get a disease, you can actually lose it as well. So you could get rid of it. You know what I mean? There's always possibilities. The possibilities are endless. I'm gonna talk more about this in my official diet video. I'll try to make that as soon as possible. But for right now, this video, I'm just trying to give some insight. I'm trying to expose most of the food industry, because I see most of the attack that's on our body, our minds, and our soul is solely coming from the food industry. They feed us bullshit. They make us eat all of these GMO. I'm telling you, they make us eat all of this bullshit food that's literally killing us. It's close to poison at this point, right? You're eating cereal. You wake up first thing in the morning and you eat Frosted Flakes. It's covered in sugar. It's not even real corn, right? It's not even made with real corn. If you eat corn flakes, it's not even made with real corn. Honey Nut Cheerios. What the fuck? Honey doesn't make you sick. If I eat enough Honey Nut Cheerios, I'm gonna get sick. Honey actually cures sickness. It actually helps cure the cold and flus and shit like that. So how am I still gonna get sick from eating their cereal? It's because they just tell you, oh, it's 100% natural honey. Yeah, they probably did add honey to it, but is it organic? Is it natural? Did they actually make it properly? Like with most of the foods that you eat, not even to mention, you're gonna eat cereal with milk. Milk has been proven and scientifically proven to induce mucus. Milk has literally been scientifically proven to cause mucus. Drink a glass of water right now. A whole glass of water, right? You're going to feel hydrated. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel pure, clean. Then go and drink an entire glass of milk. Watch how disgusting you feel. Your mouth feels weird. You start sniffing. Your nose feels weird. You just feel nasty inside. And not to mention, probably 80 or 75% of the population is lactose intolerant. That already goes to show that we're not even supposed to be drinking milk in the first place. Me, if I drink milk for at least 3 days or 4 days straight, I'm gonna get sick. It's a guarantee. It's because of mucus overload. You overload your body with mucus, right? And then you're gonna just be on the toilet and shit like that. Nah, I'm good, right? So basically, the long story short of this video is you gotta stop eating non-natural food. Stop eating unnatural foods. It's literally that simple. Okay, if you were gonna ask, okay, so if I can't drink milk and I can't eat cereal, what do I eat? Eat anything that's natural. Eat real fucking food. Go eat some carrots. Eat strawberries. Eat grapes. Eat an apple. Fucking watermelon. Anything that's natural. Why do you have to eat cereal? Why do you have to eat a whole shit ton of sugar when you can get that naturally from fruits anyway? And let me talk to the people that's gonna say, oh, well, fruits have sugar, so how is sugar bad? Bro, fruits have a different type of sugar, right? Fruits have a different type of sugar. Your body itself has sugar. Your body's sugar is literally called glucose. Glucose is actually good for you. That's what your body naturally produces anyway, right? I think glucose actually helps you gain energy, right? It helps break down foods and it helps you gain energy and whatnot. And I believe that fruits actually have fructose. something like that. So basically, there's different types of sugar. All sugar isn't the same. The sugar that's coming from fucking Frosted Flakes and Honey Nut Cheerios and all that shit, that's not good for you. That's literally, bro. You know, there was a study that was done that actually scientifically proved that sugar is actually so severely close to a drug addiction. So someone that's addicted to sugar and someone that's addicted to like heroin or cocaine, their addiction patterns in the brain is literally the same exact thing. It has the same exact pattern. And sugar is actually more addictive compared to any other drug. It's way more addicted compared to like shit like heroin, cocaine, weed, all of the drugs that you can even think about. Sugar has actually been proven, scientifically proven, studies after studies after studies, that it's way more addicted, right? It's way more of an addiction compared to any other fucking drug out there. And that should already teach you something, because it's true. And why is it? Because it's so normalized. If you can't just have cocaine out in the open, you can't just have weed out in the open. But children, they're just given candy, they're just given fucking sugar and shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. When I have kids and whatnot in the future, God's willing, I'm not even gonna have anything, not even one unhealthy thing in my house. It's just gonna be straight fruits, vegetables, meat, and just real organic food. There's not even gonna be not one unhealthy thing in my house. And of course, all we gonna be drinking is fucking water, coconut water, fruit, like natural shit, fruit smoothies. That's okay, but cause it's natural. But like fucking apple juice in a box, apple juice in a box. That box is plastic. I'm gonna do a whole video on plastic. Plastic literally makes men infertile. See, nobody taught you that. Yeah, plastic literally has been proven to make men infertile. Plastic, if you drink from plastic all of the time, you're constantly touching plastic, the chemical that it gives off is called BPA. And these BPA chemical goes directly to your fucking sperm. And it actually kills it. It makes you infertile. There's been studies that they've done on like animals and whatnot, and after a good enough time of getting fed BPA chemicals, they were 50% less infertile. 50%. That's almost a whole generation, a whole bloodline that's killed off right then and there, right? So I'm gonna make a whole video on that. This video is kind of like a rant because I was just brainstorming and like, thinking about a whole bunch of shit. And I was like, you know what? I actually gotta make a video about the food industry. I gotta expose some shit. Whether I don't expose every single thing, cause low-key, that's gonna take like a whole hour-long video. 30 minutes to a whole hour-long video for me to actually put out everything that I want to put out and edit it and whatnot, and then post it. So I could do that. I don't mind. But this video is literally just like a quick little rant and just exposing like a good few stuff that's main and it's important that you need to know. You need to know this. Trust me. Stop eating sugar. Stop eating all of that bullshit, fake, unnatural GMO food. Stop eating it. It's literally like poison. It's literally killing you. And stop drinking out of plastic bottles as well. They're literally, that shit is killing you. Even tap water. Like, low-key, at this point, I might as well just say, like, low-key, everything is bad for you in a way. Like, when you really think about it, everything is actually bad for you. Like, you can't even drink from a fucking plastic bottle. You can't even drink water from a plastic bottle without risking being infertile. You can't even drink pipe water without risking being infertile. Because actually, when women have, like, they have this birth control, right? So when they take the birth control pill, it's Plan B, right? When they take Plan B, females around the world, whenever they, or in your country, right? I don't know if it's like at a high rate in my country, but I know in like the US and the Western world, it's like at a high rate. So let me teach you something real quick. It's been actually said that females that take birth control pills, so Plan B and whatnot, whenever they go to the bathroom and they pee, the chemicals, right? So the pipe system is actually not fully developed enough as yet to filter out the chemicals that's in the birth control that comes out in their pee. So this means that whenever it filters out all the, toxins or whatnot, it does not filter out much of the birth control hormones and whatnot. So that means it also goes to your pipelines that you drink water from, so your kitchen sink and whatnot. So when you turn on the pipe water and then you drink from it, you're literally drinking a percentage of birth control hormones. So what's that gonna do for men? It's gonna kill our sperm and make us more feminine, more like females. Newsflash, that's actually what they want to happen to us, because they don't want us to continue having kids and all of that bullshit. Oh, we're overpopulated. That's bullshit, but whatnot. But let me get back on topic. So basically, all of that, like pipe water, the birth control hormones isn't fully filtered out, right? So on a daily, men and women are that drink from pipe water, of course, especially if your pipe doesn't have a filter. Now, if you have a water filter, then it actually filters it out. So you should invest in a water filter. Unfortunately, I don't have one, right? So I'm at fucking high risk right now as well. But if you have the ability to get one instantly. It's gonna filter out all of that bullshit, chlorine, the fluoride, the birth control hormones, everything. But for the people that don't have one, like myself, you're at high risk of becoming infertile, men and women. And that's basically all I'm gonna say for this video so far, because I know if I make I'm gonna make the whole separate video that's fully in detail, but this is just some of the main things, because I know most likely my video is at risk of getting taken down, because when you expose certain shit like this, YouTube takes down your videos because they don't want the population to know. And yeah, so fuck YouTube. But that's all I'm gonna say. Peace.